I work at Ugly Luggage. It's located on Bedford and North 5th in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. It's this vitrine. It's like it's a display unit, display case. I don't ever reach in it. I don't ever take it apart. I just like to look at it. It's been my favorite thing for 3 days, which is a really long time at this store. But because everything in this store is a little bit magic. Well, everybody who comes in here wants to, first of all, wants to tell you their name, which is weird because in New York people like to tell you what they do first. But here, for no reason, everyone shakes their hand and introduces you. But people come in and then they touch them and they hold them and then they want to tell you everything that has to do, or how it has to do with their life. They just come in and they tell you their problems, they tell you what their day, they tell you their philosophy on life, which is also amazing. And then when they leave, and usually they tell me their names, I write down their names and I write down all the the story or the advice or the philosophy they gave me. Like the other day, this guy with dreads and a long beard came in and he sat here for 2 hours and he was telling me all this amazing India yogi philosophy, stories, parables, and then at the end he hugged me and called me his sister and he left, Joel. And that was amazing. That was maybe the best day of my life. That was real life magic. I just got my master's in the history of decorative arts and design. Just a little bit of BS. This is basically art history with objects and cultural studies. It was what can this chair tell you about what was going on in the world at the time? And just studying beautiful things. And I think what I want to do is one day open a store of just beautiful things. Be they expensive and valuable, or, junk. That's it. That's it, guys. I've never seen anyone do that before. That was me walking up to someone who was helping themselves. I had a dream the other night. Can I tell you my dream?
Yeah.
So I had this dream, and I spent the evening telling my friend Pan how I didn't know what I wanted to do and I didn't know what I was passionate about, but I had little inklings of it. And I love to write, and I love people's life stories, and I love to find out everything about everyone, get all their information and their stories and think about that. And so I had this dream that night that I was in a glass room, it was in the forest, and there was a table with a typewriter, and there was those dogs Shelties, they're little collies, and they have to be worked, and they have to train them or else they're miserable and they go crazy. But he could never leave the room. And my friend Pan was like, well, you can't leave the room because I've got cats and blah, 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 and all these really lame excuses. And I was like, but you have to train the Sheltie. And the typewriter was just sitting there, and then I looked out the window, and there was a rabbit, and then there was, he was hopping, and then behind him was a tiger, but the tiger was clear like glass. And the tiger was chasing the rabbit, and the rabbit was chasing the tiger, and the tiger was chasing the rabbit. And they were really happy, they were not peacefully playing. It was there was it was forceful and powerful. And it was the most amazing dream of my life. It was a mythological experience. So I think what that dream was telling me is I have to start writing, and I have to start writing down the life stories, and I have to start collecting artifacts and things I have to do, and then freedom is what will come. That's what I think.